Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Pinchas's Pinpointed Vengeance. So we're all familiar with the fact that Pinchas, the hero of Parshat Pinchas, saw a horror, public horror going on, Cosby and Zimri together publicly, and the halacha is kana impogim bo, and he went ahead and he did that. Everyone was stunned by what they saw, what was going on, the horrors, and he just went ahead and he acted. And what is he given? Priti Shalom. He's given a great reward for it. It's Hashem. Another year will analyze the reward. But he was rewarded. He's the hero of the Parsha. You go to the Haftorah, which is in Perek Yutet, Melachim Aleph Eliyahu. He was also a Kanai zealot. He faces off with the people in Perek Yudchet, with the Nevi'ei Baal, the idolatrous people, and there's a showdown. And he says, let's see whose korban Hashem accepts. And Hashem accepted his korban, rejected the prophets, the false prophets, and everyone said, wow, this is amazing. And for a moment, at least, there was a belief in God. And we have the famous three words, Hashem Hu Elokein, that we say on Yom Kippur. It's from chapter 18, and then we have chapter 19. That's the Haftorah for Parshat Pinchas. And in chapter 19, verse 16, Eliyahu is told to anoint Elisha. The question is, why? Is it that he's older and it's time to retire? That's it. It's just time to move on. Nothing more than that. Rashi says that he didn't learn to defend the Jewish people enough. And therefore, basically, Rashi says he was fired. He was fired. So Pinchas went ahead. He saw horror. He was a zealot. He dealt with it. Eliyahu also saw horror, and he also dealt with it. But apparently, he was a little bit too much broad stroke, where the Jewish people are this way. The Jewish people are terrible. The Jewish people are idolaters. It was a little bit too broad. As a matter of fact, Mati Rabinowitz, from the neighborhood of Mati Rabinowitz, son Eliezer Rabinowitz, in Kita Gimel, told his father, and his father learned this with him, that that's really the difference. It's one thing to go ahead and see evil and wipe it out when you have a pinpoint attack on the evil. But when you go ahead and you talk about the Jewish people, and you tell Hashem, the Jewish people, they're idolaters. They break the Mizbeach of the Migdash. They don't care about you, Hashem. That's broad and it's condemning. So therefore, according to Rashi, he was told that's enough. Not everyone agrees with that approach. Radak says in Perek Yudtet that Hashem rewarded him for his zealousness in Yudchet, and the different approaches. But it is an amazing message either way. That when there's evil, we do have to deal with evil. We don't just stay back silently, stand silently on the side. We have to deal with it. But it's always important to make sure we attack the specific evil and do whatever is necessary to deal with that evil. But we don't go ahead and paint things in broad strokes. Shalom.